What's up? This is Talasa Muhammad. Welcome to our online clinic. If you are new here, try to subscribe. After subscribing, click on the bell icon to get update and drop a new video. Now, welcome to the clinic. Have you ever asked yourself, why do we actually sleep? What makes us sleep, and why do we even need to sleep? And what happens if you actually stay awake and don't sleep? Before I get into today's story or today's video, I'll be giving a short story before we get started. Kindly like, share this video. Yeah, thank you very much. Now, in the year 1964, there was a young school student known as Randy Gardner. He won the Guinness Book of Record for the person that stayed longest awake, and it lasted for 11 days and 25 minutes. Wow. He actually stayed awake for 11 days and 25 minutes, and he won the Guinness Book of Record. But shortly after he got the award, shortly after the experience, he started experiencing some cognitive behavioral changes, which included concentration and short-time memory loss. He was losing memory and he was not able to concentrate. Then he was getting paranoid. So don't get paranoid for no reason. You understand? Then he started having this hallucination, started seeing things, and started thinking things in opposite way. Now this actually had a negative effect of on his health for staying awake for 11 days and not sleeping, and that's one of the reasons why the Guinness Book of Record had to scrap that position or that competition of getting the Guinness Book of Record for the longest person staying awake. Health actually need sleep. Now let's see, why do we need to sleep? First, the signal, or why do we sleep? Okay, what makes us sleep? First is what they call signals from the body. First, your brain tells your body, oh, I am tired, we have done a lot of activities, it's time to rest. Then that's the first signal in terms of your body. Then you have what they call the environmental signal. Like now, your body, you get to see that, oh, it's getting dark outside, everywhere is dark, and your body starts producing some chemicals, which is known as adenosine and melatonin. Now these two chemicals, what they do is that they try to induce sleep by reducing your heart rate and trying to reduce your breathing. With this, you tend to fall asleep. So that is what the mechanism will go to sleep. Although scientists haven't gotten the main reason why we actually sleep, but this is just a kind of reasoning why we actually sleep. Now, what are the side effects of sleep deprivation? If you don't sleep, what are the things you might face if you don't sleep? So let's go. Number one is you might have what we call persistent pain. That means your body gets to be more sensitive to pain. Then two, if you're an athletic person or someone that's into sport, then what they call drop in athletic performances and injuries. I'll explain that. I'm just giving you guys the point. Then three, the studies have shown that people that spend less than 6 hours at night for sleeping tend to have cancer. Then next is heart attack, memory loss, mood swings, inflammation, hallucination, and stroke. Now let's get to explain a little on them. Now, we're talking about memory loss. Your brain actually has a space where you store memory. Now, if you are store the whole memory for the whole day, what happens? At night when you sleep, your brain helps you to store them permanently. So whenever you go there whenever you need them to come back, they have to recall, it comes easily. But if you don't have time to rest, your brain doesn't tend to store and process them, so it is just there hanging. And if you stay for a long time, it just goes out and you miss out, and it's called a memory loss. Okay, so that's why rest or sleep is actually needed. Now the thing is, how many hours do we need to sleep? Okay, if sleep is needed, how long do we need to sleep? Now for adults, at least you need to sleep at least 7 to 9 hours daily. Nothing short, nothing more. 7 to 9 hours daily. While for children, at least 10 hours or more daily. That is why you need it. Now let's see how can sleep deprivation cause all these listed side effects. How does it happen? What's actually happened that sleep deprivation can actually cause all these negative side effects? Now, that's what they call accumulation of waste products. Now, the human body are made of cells. Your cell is the basic structural and functioning of life. During the day, your stress do stuffs and to gain energy, and once you have gotten energy, you have what your waste product, which also includes what adenosine. Now, these waste products are in the body and need to what be excreted. You need to what the byproduct what leave the body, but they are what stored in the brain. Then this build up of this the build up of this waste product, the adenosine, melatonin, the in the brain, that what they urges you to what to sleep. That what they call the what the sleep pressure. Now when this adenosine is much in your body, it urges you to sleep, and so you can what rest, so you can what so the cleansing mechanism can what occur. Now if you remember, if you can take note, whenever you take caffeine to stay awake, what really happens, what the caffeine actually help what suppress the pathway of the adenosine, in which to what in which it avoid adenosine from inducing you to sleep, to stay awake, in which it what it pack your brain. Your brain is what congested, and most time when you are even staying awake, most time you might not be that productive. Now this waste product accumulates in the brain, and if it's not cleared out, it can lead to permanent brain damage. Now what actually happens if you sleep? Okay, let's sleep. What actually happens when we actually go to sleep? Now when we sleep, the clean up mechanism actually take place. Now they call the lymphatic system. This lymphatic system what removes this builds up. Now if you have your brain in your brain, what they call it, what your lymphatic system, and so what it's the build of the adenosine, the melatonin, it's what washes them away through the what with the what with the help of the cerebrospinal fluid. You just act like a wash to what wash them off, and to what to make the brain like when you have like when you have a memory card, there's a lot of things in there. You just have to format, and when you format, the memory card has more space. That what actually what the lymphatic system actually does. It mops out the excess adenosine and what is not needed. It mops them out, and especially from the cells, when your cells have produce your byproduct and waste products from the brain, this cerebral spinal fluid through the lymphatic system washes them off, the byproducts, in which it gives your brain more activity and give your brain more sensibility. Now what also happens when you sleep is what DNA repairs. Now we humans, we do our daily activities, and some things we do actually affect our cells, our DNA, which they tend to rupture or get bad. Now it is what they tend to what they are self-repair. They can repair themselves, and the only way they can repair themselves is when the body is at a state of rest, when you are sleeping, because in data when you are doing your activities, you are doing other things. It doesn't have your time, it doesn't have time to, as in when you're trying to repair and you're also doing other things, it doesn't work that way. So you have to be in a state of rest. And when you're in a state of rest, then you can start what repair your DNA repair and also your body repair. But if you don't rest, if you don't sleep, then your DNA wouldn't be repaired, and you must also have other things, including mutation, which can also lead to what cancer. Now talking about heart attack or high blood pressure, how can sleep deprivation cause high blood pressure? Now as I said earlier, adenosine and melatonin, once they are built up in the body, they induce sleep. And the melatonin, what it does is that it makes your heartbeat, it lowers your heartbeat and also lowers your breathing, so you can fall to sleep or fall asleep. Now if you don't obey your body, if you don't go to sleep, your blood pressure, your heart keep, because the heart is the one of the organ that is even functioning when you are sleeping. But when you are sleeping, it functions in a mild way, which is not too stressing itself. But the time you're supposed to be sleeping, you are doing other activities, you are still awake, the heart what keep functioning and what is stressing itself. And if this is done over a long period of time, it can actually lead to what hypertension or high blood pressure, which can also lead to what stroke. So I would advise you, let's try to at least have a good time or good amount of sleep, at least 7 to 9 hours daily. Now if this video have been good, if you have liked the video, kindly share to friends and family, and follow us on Instagram at dr_alasa, that is Dr. Lassa, and also at solving medical conditions. Thank you very much, and see you in our next video. Bye bye.